Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna kind of be making some recipes that you could use for Thanksgiving. Nothing too fancy. I'm not making a whole Thanksgiving meal before Thanksgiving, but I thought it'd be nice to kind of try some, maybe appetizer recipes or a couple of things that you could throw together for Thanksgiving and just make them with you guys so maybe you can get your brain spinning and some ideas on something you might want to make. Or if you're somebody who doesn't have a big Thanksgiving, maybe it's just you or you and somebody else in a small apartment or something like that, and you still want to celebrate Thanksgiving but have no need to go all out, then this is some ideas for you especially. So with that, let's get started in the kitchen. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be making a few different things. We're going to be making some autumnal themed deviled eggs that you could use for different kinds of events, not just Thanksgiving, but as a good appetizer for maybe an autumn or Halloween or Thanksgiving party. We're going to make some homemade cranberry sauce, some honey glazed and brown sugar carrots, some garlic Brussels sprouts, and we're gonna make a nice drink that you can either have alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I'm not gonna have alcohol in mine personally, but a nice drink that's very autumnal and warm and cozy for Thanksgiving. I'm also gonna be putting chicken in because this is gonna be my actual dinner tonight. So I'm just putting chicken tenders, but if you're somebody who is having a very, very small scale Thanksgiving, a whole chicken is perfect to have instead of a turkey, because turkeys can be quite a bit bigger, but if you don't need that much, then go with a small chicken, and that is a great alternative. I've done that a few times myself. So let's just start getting right into it. Okay, starting off, I'm just cutting up my carrots and putting them into a pot of water to boil on the stove, just like normal. Also, I am now adding my eggs to boiling water, and I like to leave them on for about 11 minutes. Now I am putting Brussels sprouts into a pan with lots of butter, salt, garlic, and a little bit of pepper as well. And so all those three things I have going at once. So I got my carrots chopped up boiling, I got my eggs boiling, and I'm going to be frying these Brussels sprouts. And I've been adding butter just over and over again to it. Alright, so here I am getting my chicken ready, and since this is just a normal dinner for me, I'm doing chicken tenders, so I'm putting a little oil down on a pan. If I was doing a whole chicken for a small scale Thanksgiving, I would put a whole chicken in a roasting pan with chicken broth, and I would cut up an onion and put inside it as well. Seasoning wise, I do very similar though, with salt, pepper. I use lemon juice on chicken almost every time, no matter what kind of spices, and I like to use oregano. You can also use thyme, you can use some garlic if you'd like, but oregano is definitely a go-to for me. And into the oven that goes. Now I'm just going to be stabbing my potatoes so that they don't explode in the oven, and that is just a tip. If you do not know, you should do that. Ideally, you want to put potatoes in first if you're baking them because they can take the longest to cook, but that just didn't happen for me today. Alright, we got our chicken and our potatoes in the oven. We got our Brussels sprouts and eggs and carrots cooking. And so the next step will just be taking those eggs out when they are ready in about less than 10 minutes now. The perfect temperature for hard-boiled eggs, I think, is about 11 minutes for that perfect texture. So that will be next. After we get done with some of the veggies, then I am going to get started on the cranberry sauce and on our drinks. Alright, time to take those eggs out. Alright, the carrots are ready as well. So I'll take this and drain it in the sink. Okay, now that I've drained my carrots, I'm just going to put it right back in the pot that I used. Don't need to dirty another bowl. And super simple for this, just butter, honey, and brown sugar that you mix together. It makes them so delicious, and I think it's a kind of a treat type of carrot that I only really do for holidays most of the time, or just once in a while, because we don't need a whole bunch of sweet things, but it's really good flavor for carrots. So super simple. Now I am on to my deviled eggs. So very easy. I've never had a problem with peeling my eggs. I just give it a little crack and then just peel. I don't have any special technique or anything like that. As long as you put it into ice water right after boiling, it comes off very easy for me. So now just slicing my eggs in half, and here is a tip, is I use that side of the spoon instead, and it kind of pops right out a lot easier. I don't know why, but try that if you have a hard time getting all that yolk out. And I think I lost a little bit of the footage for the deviled eggs, but basically you just combined that yolk with Miracle Whip or mayonnaise, some paprika, salt, pepper, and some Dijon mustard, and it becomes beautiful. You put it back into the egg. But here we're making our cranberry sauce, so I just used 12 ounces of cranberries and some orange juice, a cup of orange juice. That goes right on the stove, and then you just add honey and brown sugar to taste. It's completely up to you of how sweet you want it. Alright, so now we're going to be moving on to our autumnal drink. Sorry for how bad the quality is. It was so dark by this point, and I tried to brighten it, but I used apple cider, cranberry juice, a couple cinnamon sticks, and some whole clove, and I'm just going to put that on to simmer. The longer you let it simmer, the stronger the flavors will be. And you can add rum to it if you'd like to spike it. If not, that's fine. And here is our completed meal. We got our autumnal warm cozy drink, chicken, eggs, potato, carrots, Brussels sprouts, and cranberry sauce. And that took not much time at all. Thank you for joining me in this video. As you can see, it is very dark. It is getting dark so early already, but that just means that we're getting close to winter and the winter solstice, because after the winter solstice, the days start getting brighter again, slowly, but start getting brighter again. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed all the food we made, and I hope that can help inspire you for the holiday season or for any meals in general, to just experiment in the kitchen and to make some good stuff. Alright, I will see you all in the next video. Lots of love to you.